give us a thumbs up if you're there, if you can hear me, if anybody's there. It'd be great to see you. I'm still getting my head around this technology, so yeah, if everybody's there, if you can let me know you're there, that would be great. Write me a message, give me a thumbs up. Thank you for joining me. I'm excited to be starting this new little project. Yeah, Workbench Wednesday. So this is going to be a creative space for you to come along and be inspired. I'm going to tell you about what I've been doing this week, and hopefully that might give you some ideas for your little journey. I don't know where you're all coming from. If you could let me know, that'd be fantastic. But yeah, drop in a little message into the box. Tell me who you are, where you're from. Have you got any requests for things you'd like to see, things you'd like to do, things you'd like to see me do for you? That would be fantastic. So drop me a line. Lockdown's been strange, and over this last year, although we've marked this, it has been an entire year, although we've had this entire year, and I probably should have done this a year ago, it's kind of taken me a year to get my head round moving on into a different way. So I've still got my studio. I still want to be up there teaching on a regular basis, and I will be as soon as we can reopen, which hopefully is going to be in a couple of weeks' time. I'm going to reopen the studio, and I'm going to continue running my workshops and courses there. I've got my regular Tuesday crew which drop in on a Tuesday, and I've also been teaching online distance learning courses for a couple of years now. So they run through Facebook and through courses and tutorials and all sorts of things. But through lockdown we've been kind of finding a new way of living and I've been doing a couple of Zoom tutorials for Jewellery Maker, and I've started my own Zoom tutorial as well. At the moment I've got a little group who are doing the Surreal Dream project, which I'll come on to a little bit later. So yeah, and I've recognised that we're all starting to think differently and live differently and all that sort of thing. So yeah, I've been watching so much myself online, and so it would be great to have a little place for you to chat a little bit more, and find out a little bit more about you, and hopefully we can share some ideas going forwards as well. So this week I'll tell you what I've been doing. So on a Tuesday I have my regular Tuesday group in the morning, and they're all doing their own little projects, and I just kind of coax them along wherever they're at with their projects, giving them hints and tips on what they need to do as they move along. Tuesday afternoon we're doing the Surreal Dream project, which is this little guy here. Aww, this little wonderful lady, and I really thoroughly enjoyed making that and doing that, and so that's got me into doing a little bit more sculpture work as well. So I'm kind of picked up with the sculpture thing and moving it along in all sorts of different directions, and this afternoon, just before we came on here, we needed to pop into Beverley because part of this sculpture is I use polymer clay to get the form that we need, and I needed some more polymer clay. So I popped into Beverley, and unfortunately I couldn't find polymer clay in the shop I was looking in. I know most of the shops are shut at the moment, but we do have a shop in Beverley called Boys, which it's like a really old-fashioned department store. It sells everything from clothes to cleaning stuff to creative crafts to shoes and fishing gear and all sorts. So it's a very odd place, but if I was going to get polymer clay, that was where I was going to get it from, but unfortunately they didn't have any. But what they did have, and I managed to pick up, was this, and it's an air dry clay. So I'm going to be playing with a little bit of air dry clay this week, just to see where that takes me. It might be something, it might be nothing, but I'll be posting pictures on here to show you how I get on with that as we go along. Now, I'd love to see all your comments on what's going on, and I can't see a thing. So, I don't know what you're saying. Or maybe that's something I need to sort out. It would be great to see. Maybe if I click this box here, can I see your comments? No. No, that's not doing anything for me. Anyway, you're chatting along. I'll come back and try and sort that out. But I'd love to see what you'd like to see me do. So yeah, over this course of this next year, I'm going to give it a year probably, I'll be here on a Wednesday. Now most of the time I think I'll be live, but there will be the odd occasion when I'm not going to be live, and that's because fingers crossed, if things get back to normal, I will be doing a couple of shows again, like the big ICHF shows, which I love doing. And at the big ICHF shows, I'm usually there demonstrating, and I do the odd workshop or so. And Wednesday is the day that we go and we set up for the ICHF shows. So if that's the case, I'm not going to be here on a Wednesday. Now that doesn't happen all the time. It's only a couple of times a year. But on those days, I can set a video for you. You know, I'll pre-record a video and set that up so you can watch a little video, and that might be something I'm making, or it might be a chat along, that kind of thing. So, you know, I'll set something up for you to watch if I'm not here. So that's the plan. But over this course of this year, on this sort of hour-long spot, I'm going to give you some creative chat, showing you what I've been up to, telling you all about it. I'll give you some tips and tricks. We'll look at some tools, tool talk. Hopefully give you some little education and information spots. I'll be doing little mini makes, demonstrations. I'm hoping to bring in a few guest people to give you some bits of information too. I've got a few ideas and people lined up for that. There'll be a try something new spot. Well, this is going to be new for me, isn't it? So yeah, that's going to be, although it's kind of sculpted, it's a different kind of medium to handle. So yeah, that's my try something new. I might post some challenges for you, give you some challenges, even do some raffles, a little raffly prize, and do a practice makes perfect spot. Oh, there's loads. I've got sort of ideas up my sleeve, and I've got a little book in front of me here, and I've jotted all the ideas that are whizzing round in my head. Probably many of them I'll end up in the bin, I'll be honest, but you know, sometimes I've just got to do a brain dump onto a piece of paper. Does anybody else do that? Brain dump onto a piece of paper, so that I can get it out my head and get that out my system. And I might come back to it in a, you know, next week, tomorrow even, and go, that was a stupid idea, and scribble that one out. But you know, sometimes the ideas come thick and fast, and I need to get them out of my head so I can get to sleep at night. Crikey, what else can I tell you about already? I've got loads in front of me. So this is going to be, yeah, your creative space for you to chat along with me. I can see there's quite a few of you there already, which is lovely, and I wish I could see what you're chatting about. I can't work that out. I will work it out at some point. So what would you like to see me do first next week? My thoughts for next week already is I would like to do a demonstration spot. where over the course of a couple of weeks I can give you a little bit of demonstration, and then week by week we could do a little section at a time and we could build it up into a project. Is that something you're interested in? Let me know. And it might only be me sort of 5-10 minutes of demonstration, and then hand over to you, and you've got like a week to complete that section of the task. So it's a little bit like working on Zoom, but you know, it will be drip feeding you with little demonstrations over the course of a couple of weeks or many weeks into completing a project. So that might be something you'd be interested in too. I'd love to hear your feedback on that. Where are we going next? So, exploring some ideas. Where do I start? Tips, tricks of the trade. I want to show you a couple of tools that I've bought recently. While we've been in lockdown, I've picked up some new tools, and they've really made a massive difference to me. And I want to share those with you. Show you what I've got over here. Hang on, let me just get it off the shelf. Now this is quite an expensive piece of kit. It's the GRS little ball vise thing, and you know what? When it comes to setting stones, this has made a massive difference to me. Yes, it was an expensive bit of kit, but as I get older and my hands are not doing what I used to do, this is my working hand. This is my hand I do all the sawing and filing, and I'm very, very right-handed, but my left hand is my vice, and I hold on to things and grip things with my left hand. But my left hand, I have now arthritis in my thumb here, so gripping things small, especially small things, sometimes I find that really, really difficult. So this ball vise is replacing my little vice hand. I can put things on here. It's got little pins that sit in here. It's got a different set of tools with it, and it's made a huge difference to me to be able to set my stones. It's just made life so much easier. So this is my new favourite toy. I know it's expensive, and I know there's lots of cheaper things out there on the market, but I kind of treated myself to that. You know, sometimes you want to spoil yourself. You know, it's only been however many years that I've been in this game, but I treated myself to that. And even though I'm doing metal clay most of the time, when it comes to setting stones, I set most of my stones, or my sort of cabochons, after firing. So this has made a huge difference to me, to help me set those stones without having to do that vice-like grip. So yeah, that's one bit of kit that has been, I think it's just changed my life really. If anyone's got one or used one, or let me know how you get on with yours. It is great. I love it. I love it. It really is a good piece of kit. What else did I buy recently? I bought a couple of things recently. I go, alright, now I've had a little bit of a shopping spree. So I bought this as well, which I know is silly, but it's silly expensive, and it kind of, you can wedge your things in here to get wonderful little angles. Don't even know what its proper name is, but it's a fab little tool. It's a fab little tool for putting my wires in and being able to cut at angles, 45-degree angles, trying to file the end of your wire. So I can pop my piece of wire through here. I don't have any wire in front of me. Let me see. I can pop a piece of wire through here and tighten it up into this vise, into this little vise here. Now I could either saw it or I could file it, but I know that would be absolutely perfectly flush, 90-degree flush angle as I were to cut or file that. Now, I know that sounds silly, but that really made a difference to me as well. So I'm absolutely in love with this little bit of kit as well. Not that I do these things a lot, but it has made a massive difference to me. So tell me, is there a piece of kit that is invaluable to you, you know, that you would not be without? Tell me something that you would you'd be lost without. That would be great to hear about. What else have I bought? So I've been watching. If anybody's picked up Lucy Walker's videos, she's bonkers in a good way. And I've been watching some of her videos, and she uses a hammerhead on her Fordham. And so, yeah, I picked up a hammerhead from a Fordham, and that's made a massive difference as well for stone setting. So, yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot more of that in future, because it's just become super easy. So yeah, I perhaps demonstrate it, but you know, Lucy Walker's videos out there, and she does awesome stuff. So go on and check her out for some fantastic information on stone setting. But yeah, I'll show you what I get up to when I get on with them at some point in the future. Oh God, I'm so excited. I'm nervous, and all very different, all very new. Put this away. I'm in my nest, as you can tell. So I come to you here from my little nest, which is just a spare bedroom. Because we're now in lockdown 3, and hopefully coming out of lockdown 3 very soon. I'm hoping that I might be able to get back to the studio, and we might even get internet access at the studio. So if I can bring you some Workbench Wednesdays from the studio, that'll be fantastic, won't it? It'll be a much bigger space. You can see what's going on. I can do loads of different things. But yeah, I'm in my little nest studio right now. But my big studio is about 4 miles away from here, on a farm. I've got a big couple of rooms in a barn on a farm. So yeah, that's fantastic to have that space to teach in. But yeah, I couldn't teach here in my nest. It's a little bit too small. But hey ho, loads going on. I still can't see anybody's messages, and I wish I could. I wish I could. Oh, I wish I could see what people are saying, what you're all saying, and who's here. I know how many people are here, and I don't know what you're saying. Oh, it's sad. I will try and join the chat. Oh. Oh, I can see your chat now. Hey, Candy. Yay. Liz from the Yorkshire Dales. Jackie Birkin. Hi, Jackie. And, oh, Leona. Thanks for doing this. That's on. Yay. And Linda from Yateley in Hants. Is that Hampshire? I think so. Liz, love to come over to your studio and learn civic car. Yeah, great. Can't wait to get open. Hi, Sarah. And Pat. Oh, Alan. Found you. Lee. Hi. Alan. I don't mean Alan, I mean Richard Allen. Hi, Richard. Can't join you today, Tracy, but I will do next week. Okay, no problem. Shirley, hi. That sounds great. Who's pinging me now? Turn your mobile in portrait to see messages. I'm not on my mobile, I'm on my laptop. All sounds exciting. I can see it now anyway. Hi, Tracy. Sounds like you've loads to share with us. I have, Joy. I really have. Sorry I'm late. Just posted in order. Thank you, Nikki. Demonstrations are wonderful. Okay, demonstration it will be. From designs to templates to construction tips and tricks would be great. Yeah, okay, I'll get that sorted, Laura. Lynn Jackson trying to comment. Can you read this? I can now. Sounds good to me, Shirley. Okay. Shirley Cox, Christy, Andrew Berry also recommends that vice. Oh yeah, this one. Is that the one you mean? Yeah, I know it's fab. This one or this one? Both of them. This one's the big ball vice. Oh, they are heavy, but you know, it's kind of, it's an investment, but I feel it's so worth it. It's a little mitre jig. Thank you, Linda. Yeah, I just lose the words sometimes. Liz, you've been watching Lucy Walker too. Isn't she awesome? She's fantastic, isn't it? I used to use a deburring tool on plastic, carbon fibre and metals when using to make artificial limbs. Wow. But it's also great for greenware, metal clay, if you are great with it. Yeah. Lynn from Leicestershire. Hi, Lynn. And Joan. Hi. Dropped in late. It's okay, Joan. You can drop in anytime you like. Jackie. Hi. Hello. And Elsa. Oh, thank you, Elsa. Looking good. I've got all them. Yeah, I can finally see that. Phew. I'm not good with technology. It's all a bit new to me, but thank you. Thank you. I can see all your messages now. Whoa. And Roz. Hi, Roz. How are you doing? Just logged on. Looking forward to all your hints. Are you on the class tomorrow, Roz? Or on Friday? Are you on the other day? Oh, on the Zoom class. Ray having a sneaky watch before my night shift. Oh, should be asleep. Shh. Oh, Ray. Don't lose your sleep. You need your sleep. Yeah, Ross, if you're joining me tomorrow, have you got the list? Have you got the kit list? If not, drop me an email. You know what to do. I've got a couple of workshops tomorrow and Friday. They are the anti-clastic rings, which I'm doing for Jewellery Maker. So yeah, that's exciting. I've been getting ready for that today as well. So yeah, I need a bit of tidy up here though. I've made a mess in front of me. Not that you can see that, but I have made a mess in front of me. And there's a surprise. Hi Di, lovely to see you on such a sunny day. It is sunny day, isn't it? We walked down into Beverley before and I put my big coat on. By the time we were walking back, I was like, coat was undone, scarf was off, gloves were off. I was too hot. The weather's really changing. I'm really noticing spring is coming and I'm really happy about that because I love the weather. I love the spring. Okay, so this is really helpful to see all these. Roz, you say you didn't know anything about it. Roz, if you're interested in doing the anti-clastic rings, there might still be spaces left. Give Sarah a ring and she'll be able to tell you whether there's spaces. I'm not sure. There's two classes. It's the same class on Thursday and Friday. So if you give her a ring and see if there's any spaces left, if you're interested, but she'll be able to tell you. I'm sure she'll. I think there is a few spaces left, but she'll be able to tell you for sure. Hi Celia, how are you? Hi Tracy. I meant to be working, but have a sneaky hello. Coming to ring course on Friday. Excellent, Celia. Where do I get the list from? Celia, just drop me an email. My email, tracy@craftworks.co.uk. Steve's downstairs now. He's on it like a car bonnet. And he will send you that kit list. It's just the basic tools list that you need to get together ready for the class. So yeah, if you're interested and if anybody else wants to join that class, just email Sarah Bingham at Jewellery Maker and she will tell you if there's any spaces left or not on that. I'll tell you about something else I'm doing as well in the not too distant future for ICHF, the big creative craft shows, the ones I do at the NEC and Glasgow and such like. Because we can't get there to do these in-person sort of shows at the moment. They're doing online shows and workshops. So I've done a couple already. The next one is happening on the 17th of April. And it's gonna call, I think it's called Creative Mind, oh no, Creative Festival, that's it. It's all about mindfulness. So there's a couple of workshops going, well I say a couple, there's a load of workshops going on in different themes, if you know what I mean. There's a little jewellery den, which I'm in, and then there's a felting den and a paper crafting den and so on and so forth. So the thing I'm doing for this ICHF show is this little mandala pendant, and we've got a kit for it and all that sort of thing. So if you're interested, it'll be going on to my website shortly, and it'll be going on to the ICHF website. So it's a little project that you can participate in there. Oh, so Roz, what's the project? So the project for Thursday and Friday are anti-clastic rings. They're just on the windowsill. Let me go and get them for you. 1 second. Oh. I'm back in the room. So anti-clastic rings are rings that are basically spinner rings or fidget rings. So the shape of the ring band itself, it's obviously flat on the inside here, and then on the outside it's got this little U profile for which it creates a little channel which you can then have a second ring to be able to spin. They're called spinner rings, fidget rings, but they are supposed to be called anti-clastic spinner ring, although whatever Sarah's called it. And this one is a slightly different version of it, and this one, but I'm going to show you two different styles of creating these spinner rings. So this one's got this anti-clastic shape, which is this sort of U shape with walls with a little band in the middle, and this one is it creates like a little channel. So this, the second ring, it's a ring on a ring basically. So there you go, you can spin round like so. There you go. So ring on a ring, they're the anti-clastic rings that I'm doing as a workshop tomorrow and Friday. So if you're interested, just get in touch with your maker. They'll tell you if there's any spaces left. I hope that helps. Just realised that I'm on that class. Don't know the name. Anti-clastic. Okay. So Shirley, you're on the ring class for Thursday or Friday. I'm not sure which day you come in. But yeah, anti-clastic spinner rings or fidget rings, whatever you want to call them. There are two different styles of ring here. The anti-clastic one is the one with the little U in the middle, straight sides. And this one, although it's not an anti-clastic shape, it is a spinner ring. So this one's a ring. It's got little walls at the side to prevent this second ring, the ring on a ring, if you know what I mean, from coming off. So this spins like so. So I'll be doing, yeah, they are made of metal clay, Elsa. Yeah, all these rings are made of metal clay. So Shirley, you think it's Friday that you're on? Okay, that's great. I haven't got, if you're waiting for the Zoom link, I haven't got the Zoom link either for the Friday class. So I've only got the link for the class tomorrow at the moment, so I don't know if Sarah's sent them out yet. I didn't go for the kit, just the course. Is it sterling silver clay or fine silver? I think I have both, but just wanted to check. Celia, I'll be using fine silver clay for this, but you can use whatever you want to use. I don't really mind whether you want to use sterling silver clay or fine silver. I'll be using fine silver clay because that's what I've got most of in front of me. Okay, yeah. Anybody else got any questions? Any questions where you want to go? No? Okay, so let's have a think about a bit of a challenge for you for next week. Right, shall we have a challenge? What can we have as this challenge? Should have thought this through, really, shouldn't I? So what about you find some historical item, like what am I thinking of? I love getting inspiration from architecture, and I take lots of pictures of things like that. So that kind of inspires an awful lot of what I do. And wrapped up in some of the architecture, especially like the Minster I have not far away from here. A lot of the architectural features are gargoyles and things like that, and maybe that's where I get a lot of my weird things going on in my head. The gargoyles, the historical mythical creatures that are carved in stone around the building. So that could be, that's my inspiration. But I'm thinking of artifacts. I'm thinking of historical swords, or historical bowls, and not bowl, historical things. Yeah. So historical vials is the word I'm looking for, maybe. Yeah. If you can find something, an image of something historical, and use that image to influence a piece of jewellery that you want to design. It may just be a small element on that, but that inspires ideas. So if you find something, hello from Devon. Hi Glenda. Hi Glenda. How are you? Find a link on the computer, so on mobile. That's all right. You can join me from wherever. So yeah, if you find something, a photograph, it might be something on the internet, or you might have an heirloom item of your own. You might have some beautiful items around your own home already, which have some significance to you. I'd like to think that you would find an element or an influence in that item to help you design something for a piece of jewellery. So that's my challenge for you this week. Let me know how you get on. I'll be back next week to find out what you did with it, or what you used and what you did. You can always drop me a line and tell me what happened through Messenger, or on my own Facebook page. If you've got any questions, then please just get in touch. Joan, hi Joan, you've got a bottle you say. So have you got a bottle? Have you got a bottle of something? I hope that's not gin. Is it something else? Historical bottle. Yeah, do you know, I used to collect, oh gosh, many years ago, I used to collect antique bottles, and I went through a phase of going to all the antiques fairs and finding really old glass bottles, and many of them back in the day were hand blown, weren't they? So they were all a bit higgledy-piggledy. None of them were like, as perfect bottles as you would get these days, because they're all manufactured. But these hand-blown bottles had little bubbles in, or the neck of the bottle was a bit wonky, or you had all sorts of little strange things happening with these bottles. And the odder they were, the more interesting I found them, and I used to display them. And I think I've still got these bottles, actually, and I think they might be still in the garage. So maybe I'll dig them out next week, and we can look at those bottles. Yes, an old bottle from the garden. Ooh, nice one, Joan. So I wonder what you're going to do with that, or how that's going to influence a design for you. That'll be interesting. Okay, so I've got lots more to think about as well for you. Guest spots. Is there anybody in particular you would like me to interview, talk to? Yeah, we could do that sort of thing if you want to. If you've got any requests, I'll see what I can do. Again, I've got a list in my little book here. I've got a list of people I'd love to have a little chat with and find out more about them and tell them and get them to tell you all about what they do. It's cool, isn't it? So, what else can I tell you? There's loads of people that I want to tell you about. If you want to give a shout out to anybody, if you want to shout out about your own business or your own groups, then please drop us a comment. Have you got a group or an organisation or a business that you want to give a little shout out to, then drop us your links in the comment box. We can all share. It's all about sharing. So yeah, drop us your links in there as well. If you've got anything you want to tell me about or share with other people about, let us know. There's a certain lady I've got in mind that I would really like to have a chat with, and I'm sure you're going to find her quite interesting. So I'm hoping to line that up in the next week or so, and possibly bring you that next week too. So we'll see how that goes. I'm excited. What else can we do? What else would we do? Now, why is this little thing? There's things flashing at me now. I don't like it when things flash at me. What does that mean? I don't know. I'm going to carry on. So, have you got any favourite tools of yours? We talked about tools area. No one's told me about their favourite tools yet. So if you've got any new favourite tools, new ideas you want to tell me about, again, drop me a little line. Hi Tracy, woohoo, I'm booked on tomorrow's workshop, yay! Can you send me the link and info sheets, please? Hi Roz, okay, let me make a note of that. Right, send info to Roz. But don't write it down, Roz, I'll forget. Head like a sieve. I'll get Steve onto it. Yay, thanks Sarah. Yay, Tool Hose group. So if any of you have not seen this group before, it's awesome. Tool Hose. So Sarah Johnson, who's a wonderful young lady, she runs this Tool Hose metal clay group, and basically it's just an awesome page, an awesome site. So lots of people want to put information about new tools, techniques. You get pictures of fabulous work. So go and check it out. There's loads on there. It's fantastic. Yeah, if you haven't seen it before, go and find out all about that page, that group. Hi Liz, loving my Fordham. It's made so much difference to my work. Yeah, I mean, I've got, a whole host of polishing kit and equipment. I've got tumblers. I've got this amazing kind of magnetic tumbler. I've had my little tiny handheld Fordham for quite a number of years, which is brilliant and has been brilliant. And I've got Dremels and all that sort of things. But I have to say, the Fordham itself, the big one, it is pretty hefty, but has made a difference. And I don't know why I haven't had it sooner, but yeah, you can't afford everything all in one go, can you? So it's only taken me 14 years to get a couple of these big items, but hey ho, I'm getting there. We don't get everything all at once. I am doing more combinations of silversmithing, jewellery making, with my metal clay now. But metal clay will always be my passion. It will always be my number one. So Lee, possibly Carol Douglas, Pam East, Lisa Barth. Yeah. Lisa Barth, she's lovely. I've had Lisa to the studio twice. She came to teach for us a couple of years ago. Pam's such a giving person, isn't she? But I know she's in the middle of she moved a little while ago. Pam East, she moved a little while ago. I think she's still getting her studio straight, so I'll get in touch with Pam and see where she's at. Bless her. And Carol, oh my goodness, she's got such an amazing creative mind. She thinks in ways that blow my mind anyway. So yeah, definitely. Thanks for those suggestions, Lee. I'll certainly put those on the list. I'll write all this down. So Pam, Lisa, and yeah, there you go, and Carol. So they're all on the list. I'll put them on the list, and I'll keep that in mind for weeks to come, weeks and months to come. Can't do everything all in one go, can we? But we will try. We will certainly try to bring it up and mix it up and bring you some different things each and every week. So I'm really grateful for all of you coming on, because I've only just kind of decided to pull this together a couple of days ago, although it's been in the back of my mind for probably months and months on end, and I've kind of I don't know, maybe I was scared, maybe I wasn't ready, maybe I felt it was too many other people were doing the same thing, but this week I just went, oh, blow it, I'm gonna just go for it and just just do it. So here I am. Maybe a little underprepared, but yeah, if you don't start it, it'll never happen, will it? So yeah, here I am. I've started it now. Need to go now, Shirley. It's okay. Take care. Look to see you next week. Roz saying Lisa Barth's work, lovely. Yeah, she is. She's amazing. Her work is fabulous. And she's such a gentle soul. She is such a gentle soul. She's wonderful. I haven't spoken to Lisa in a long time. But yeah, I will see about getting in touch and see about what she could do for us. That would be wonderful. She came and did a couple of workshops at the studio a couple of years ago. We were doing some wire work designs, and then we had another session where we were working with leather, and we did some leather and silver clay together. That was fabulous. That was a really wonderful experience as well. So yeah, we'll see if she'll get involved. That would be wonderful too. Yay! So what else is going on? What else can I bring you? What about how you like to find your mojo? Do you search on Pinterest? Is that where you find all your ideas, or do you find your ideas for your jewellery in other ways? Please let me know. I'd love to know. Glad you bit the silver bullet. Tracy, you're doing great. Oh, thank you, Roz. This is probably about the most amount of talking I've done continuously in months. I'll be honest. It's unbelievable, isn't it? I don't usually. I'm not a talker, but I'm talking non-stop here, ish. So yeah, it's about the most amount of talking I've done in months. My husband and I communicate through telepathy because we're so alike. We've been married so long. We kind of just go, yeah, I was thinking that. Yeah, I was thinking that. Yeah, I was thinking that. Yeah, I know what you're doing. Body language. We understand each other far too much. So There's only the two of us here. But hey ho, lockdown's been strange. Oh dear. Hi Petra, stumbled across your live during late lunch break, now leaving you again. Lovely seeing you. Thank you, Petra. Petra's, you need to post your link. Petra runs Metal Clay, so it's www.metalclay.co.uk. One-stop shop for everything related to metal clay, basically. That's her business. So she's got all the clay. I buy all my clay off Petra, all the tools, all the equipment. This joined up thinking is very scary. So Petra has got metalclay.co.uk. So you get all your tools, clay, materials, you name it, they've got it. They've got everything. So yeah, thank you, Petra. Yeah, so if you ever need anything metal clay related, metalclay.co.uk is your one-stop shop. They've got everything you need. Tools, absolutely phenomenal. So how can we get going? Here's Nikki. How about something based on Celtic knot 1 week, or something Viking related? Indeed, thanks for that, Nikki. I have been doing some Celtic knot. Are they here? I was doing some Celtic knot workshops a couple of weeks back with some with Jewelry Maker, doing some Zoom based workshops. But yes, certainly I can think about creating either some Celtic knot or Viking related. Ruddy Foons would be really interesting to have on. Yeah, thank you, Candy. I'd certainly add that to the list as well. No worries, Petra, for the shout out. You do so much for us too. So yeah, I'd love to see what you're at. Has lockdown changed your way of thinking too? It's certainly changed my way of thinking. In so many ways. At first, I was thinking really. I was upset. I could only think about the negative side of everything. But in this lockdown, I'm much happier in myself, and things are going so much better. And I'm really excited for this new little initiative, and that we're slowly coming out of it, and spring is coming, and yeah, I'm gonna just tick along and enjoy life a bit more, I think, and keep going with metal clay because I just love it. I could see in lockdown 1 that I felt like my business was running through my fingers like bits of sand, and it was just going to all fall away, but not anymore. I can see us building it up again, and coming back into maybe not exactly what we had before, because I think everybody's thinking differently and things have changed and we're not there yet and all that sort of thing. But yeah, we're still on the positive side and still enjoying metal clay and all that. So yeah, exciting. Sorry, see you Friday. Gotta work now. Okay, Celia, see you on Friday. Thanks for joining us. I'll see you soon. So yeah, next week I'll be coming to you with a bit more of a hands-on demonstration that we'll look at doing a little section of, and then maybe drip feed you with little bits and pieces throughout the course of the weeks and months ahead, if that's okay. I think that's a nice thing to do. I'll come up with another challenge. I'll look up into these guest speakers and see if we can find some people to give us some interesting things to talk about. Yeah. So, and then by next week, when I've had a go at playing with this, I'll show you what I've done with it. I've sort of got an idea of what I want to do with it. It wasn't exactly what I was going to do with the polymer clay. I might still be ordering some of that to carry on with what I wanted to do, but I'm going to have a go with this. Yes, I've been sculpting quite a bit lately. I've sculpted these little bear heads. I sculpted this little bear head ages ago. and I posted pictures ages ago too, and I loved him and I thought he worked really, really nicely. So in the end I made a mould of my little bear head. After he was fired, I fired him, made a mould of him, and then I've made a there's the fired one. This is the one that's from the mould, and he's come out just as good as well. So I'm going to get more into this sculpting. I'm really pleased with that. Really pleased with that little bear mould, little bear head. He's really good. And I did the wolf head to go with the dream catcher as well. Candy, you've created an obsession with me for making dichroic cabochons. More glass arrived today. Oh, it's addictive, isn't it? If we can't make it live one week, is there a way we can watch later? Yeah, Linda, yeah. So you're saying the little mini makes that I'm going to do on here. Yeah, they will be just short 5-10 minutes of demonstration. And yes, the live, I think he's recording. It is recording, and then it'll be posted onto the page. So you'll be able to come back and watch it later if you want to. Yeah, you should be able to do that. And then, you know, you've got whatever time, you can do it in your own time then. So this will be a little drip feeding project for you to work on over the course of several weeks. Hopefully inspiring you as well. So Liz says, thanks Tracy, have to go, but chat, have to go. Catch you next week. Many thanks. Thanks Liz, thanks for joining us. Joan, hopefully catch you next week with designs. Yay. Stay safe all. That's great, Joan. Thank you. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, all good. So, I'm kind of running dry. I'm going to say, well, thank you very much for joining me all. I'm going to start working on some of these other ideas because you've inspired me already with, now I can see all the text. You've inspired me to go away and start working on all these wonderful things that I want to do. And I'll bring it all back to you again 3 p.m. next week. So, yeah, great to see you. I'll be stopping this shortly. And hopefully, I think then the video just takes a little bit of time to upload and then get posted on the page. But yeah, if you've missed it and you want to come back and watch it again, that's fine. So, would us novices be able to make the mini makes? Oh, of course. I take everything in tiny little incremental steps. So don't worry. I am going to do it, you know, based for the absolute beginner in little teeny tiny steps. So, you know, it's not thrown at you, you know, an hour of me giving a tutorial so that you can't remember the first thing I said. It's just going to be like a 5 or 10 minute demonstration tutorial, and then, you know, I will stop, and then it might be we can carry on with another section of it, you know, in the subsequent weeks ahead. So yes, definitely it will be in small bite-sized pieces and hopefully be very manageable for the absolute beginner as well. Bye Nikki, bye Nikki. Stay safe and have fun and see you soon. Okay Jackie, thank you for joining us. Cheery bye. Tracy is a fabulous teacher. Oh, thank you, Ros. Bless you. You're so sweet. I'm going to sign off now, but thank you for joining me all, and I hope to see you all next week with lots of new exciting things to share with you again. So I know this has been me gabbling because I'm excited and nervous all at the same time, and I'll bring you some new project next week. Okay, thank you. Thanks for all your time.